This is Harriet Tubman. Have you ever met anyone who would be willing to risk his or her life for the freedom of others?
Harriet Tubman was one of those people. She stands out in American history as an example of courage, bravery, and determination.
Harriet was born a slave in 1819 or 1820 in Dorchester, Maryland. She was of pure African ancestry. She was named Harriet Ross after her two parents.
Harriet's childhood was difficult. She was whipped even as a child by her cruel and harsh slave owners.
At 12 years old, she was injured seriously when she was hit very hard in the head by an overseer who beat her for not helping her tie up a slave and trying to escape.
It was said that she suffered from narcolepsy as a result of this injury.
Harriet married a man by the name of John Tubman. John was a free African American.
Harriet worried that she would be sold farther south by her owners, so after 5 years, she decided to try to escape.
John opposed her plans to flee north, so Harriet decided to go alone. A white neighbor gave Harriet a piece of paper that had two names on it and told her how to find the first house on the path to freedom.
When Harriet got to the first house, the owners quickly put her inside a wagon and covered her with a sack. They took her to the next house.
She continued her escape in this manner, traveling from house to house until she arrived in Pennsylvania. Once she had her freedom, Harriet wanted to help others.
In Philadelphia, Harriet met a man named William Still.
Still was the Philly station master of the Underground Railroad. This wasn't a regular railroad that ran underground. This railroad was very different.
For many of the slaves who lived in the slave states before her and during the Civil War, the Underground Railroad was the only way to freedom.
No one knows exactly when it started, but history documents slaves escaping as early as the 1700s. The Underground Railroad was a network of paths through river crossing, woods, fields, wagons, boats, ships, and trains.
The name probably came from the popularity of the new railroads in America.
The Underground Railroad was conducted by brave men and women who were willing to risk their lives to help escort the slaves to freedom.
Many of these people were called abolitionists. They wanted to abolish slavery. Runaway slaves usually traveled alone or in small groups. They were always at risk of being caught.
William Still asked Harriet to become a part of the Underground Railroad. Harriet agreed and became a conductor. Harriet became known as Moses because she led her people to freedom just as Moses did. She made more than 19 trips to the south and helped liberate more than 300 slaves.
At one point, a reward of $40,000 was posted for the capture of Harriet Tubman.
In 1851, Harriet began trying to relocate her family members to Canada. Harriet was making a big difference in the lives of others.
Harriet was described as fearless and dedicated to the cause of freedom for slaves. She risked her own life on numerous occasions.
Harriet was an activist and helped John Brown organize the raid of Harper's Ferry. She couldn't go herself because of illness. It was said that Harriet thought John Brown, rather than Abraham Lincoln, was the great liberator of her people.
When the Civil War was started, Harriet worked as a soldier, a spy, and a nurse. She served for a time at Fortress Monroe.
She was particularly helpful to the Army because of her knowledge of secret paths and roads as a result of her work with the Underground Railroad. When the war was over, she was denied any payment for her wartime service. Can you believe that?
When the Civil War was over, Harriet returned to Auburn, New York. Her husband John died 2 years later.
She married Nelson Davis, who was 10 years younger. Harriet helped the city of Auburn remain active in many causes. One of those causes was to support women's rights. She spent her last days in poverty and did not receive a pension of $20 a month until 30 years after the Civil War.
In 1908, she spent this money to build a wooden house that served as her home, as well as a home for the elderly and the poor.
help and serve others. It was here that Harriet herself was cared for before she died in 1913. Harriet was buried with military honors in Fort Hill Cemetery in Auburn.
Harriet received many honors and tributes in her life, including a medal from Queen Victoria.
Her wooden house was later named the Harriet Tubman home. Harriet left a legacy of love and protection of the human spirit. She advanced the cause of freedom as well as human rights.
Harriet will live on in the memories of others for many years to come.